Mary Ann, tell us the plan for to World Trade Center.
Well, you know the biggest surprise for me about the World Trade Center? We thought it was going to be more financial service tenants. As it's turned out, this is a TAMI tenant environment, a funny World Trade Center story. So we're trying to express to people how beautiful 4 World Trade Center has turned out and how cool the companies and the spaces are. So we decided to do an e-blast that's going out with pictures of Media Math and with the IEX space, you know, the perfect kind of cool space that people are interested in today. So out goes the e-blast and people write back to me, these renderings are fantastic. This isn't a rendering, this is a photograph.
So now that World Trade Center is complete, what would you say that that's doing to the fabric of and complexion of downtown Manhattan?
The changing character of downtown is fascinating to me on several different levels. The first is, it has been the eternal quest of downtown to diversify the environment. Was there ever a period where people didn't say, we need to get out of being just the epicenter of the financial service world and we need to diversify it? Well, it happened. And in many ways, it represents what the world looks like today, where the boundaries are so very different than they were before. And what's nice about it is it's filtered right into the residential community there. You know, the statistics on residential downtown are really extraordinary. Before September 11th, there were 15,000 people who lived south of Chambers Street. Today, there are over 65,000 people. All you have to do is walk on the streets, and you realize you are in a completely different place. It's a place filled with baby carriages. And what's interesting is to watch the retail now just beginning to catch up. Most people of the region have not fully understood how profoundly downtown has changed.
What was your biggest personal hurdle in doing the World Trade Center?
First of all, the overarching issue is people coming back down to the site. The second biggest hurdle was the idiotic press, you'll forgive me, Max, that surrounded every single move at the site. Why is it taking so long to build? Well, hell, have you seen what they're doing? I mean, how many, you know, to get the site to grade was one of the great engineering feats of all time. So the third thing that was infuriating was the suggestion. I remember when we were releasing 7 World Trade Center, the rents were too high. I actually had people in my own profession opining that the rents should be half of what we were asking. In this hub are, I think, 11 subway lines, all of whom connect, plus the PATH train comes in. This is a huge shopping mall that is going to generate billions and billions and billions of revenue in perpetuity for the Port Authority. So this isn't like we threw the money in and nothing is ever coming out. This was an investment. Everyone extols the extension of number 7 line at Hudson Yards, which we can all agree was a brilliant stroke of the Bloomberg administration, opened up an entire neighborhood. So how wonderful now, there's this enormous extension that's produced one stop that opens up at Hudson Yards. How much did that extension cost? $2.1 billion. So we got one subway station and a fabulous extension, again, money well spent. And we get 11 subways, a shopping center for effectively less than double the money, and people complain. It's part of this cranky narrative that grew up around the Trade Center where it became kind of fashionable to poke at it and not to understand that what we have created there as a city, as a nation, is really one of the great engineering feats and really one of the great statements about the resilience of this city and country that exists.